You know, I always stay not really too much with the drama, but one thing I can say is I was always smooth as a calm and collected, not to be played with. I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. You ever been to heaven? Passing out my blessings, it's up to you to catch it. It's fuel with discretion. Your ex ain't, he can't talk like this. Yellow diamond stone, I compare the. It's the small things, I don't cherish my whips. Looking at my lady, can't believe it's my. The life that I live. I can't repeat myself, making it clear. This the year that we taking. This the year, this the year. I done had plenty of scars, they throwing stones. My brother had plenty of work on top of stove. We say we got talking ties. A small circle, a square for telling lies. And I guess I'm not good at making clothes, but I'm cutting ties with. I don't really eat grease, but it's time to fry you. I'm staying out the way, I'm Mr. Mind my business. It's time to beat the road. And like me, do the deuces, I put the files up. Still post for the you need to grow up. Yes, life is what you make it. Couple still stay solid, it's time to. Yes, I've been doing this for a long, long time. Plenty of times, up and down, just like my 64. When I'm 64, pray to God I'm doing fine. Passing this down like the communion. Smooth as a calm and collected, not to be played with. I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. Ever been to heaven?
Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Some nice ball movement by Pheonix. Pass to Williams. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Demon. Here's Traore. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 5. Williams grabs the board. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside for Green. Pass to Malwatch. Now Green. And here is Williams. To the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's Traore. Pass to Demon. Here's Traore. Clock at 6. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Gillespie. Intercepted. Here's Demon. And it's Pheonix with the rebound. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. To the wing on the left. Here's Gillespie. And that one is hammered home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Brooklyn with the ball. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Traore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Pheonix.
On the court.
The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. He nails it, and we're tied.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
To the inside. Clowney. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Booker for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 5.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And he buries his first look.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Pass to Traore. .46 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside Porter. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitutions on the court.
The Suns leading. Here's Gillespie. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Sharp. Right side, Williams. The 3. Iguodala grabs a miss. The 3, Allen. Nails it from 3.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And so it's Pheonix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
The Suns lead by 7. Pass to Highsmith, who poked away. And stolen by Williams. They swipe it. They're running. Moving it up. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Williams from long range. Iguodala grabs a miss. The Suns on offense. It's intercepted. Pass to Williams. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Just 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Some nice ball movement by Pheonix. Pass to Allen. Oh, Williams with the block. Launches it. Williams can't get that one to fall. The Suns lead by 7. Here's Highsmith. Sharp grabs the miss. Now the Nets with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Outside man. Back to Williams. Driving in. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5. And so it's Pheonix with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Highsmith. He's guarded by man. Here's Gillespie. To 3, Allen. Buries it from 3. Allen's got 6.
Timeout.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Nets trail by 8. Here's Traore. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Oh, Booker with the triple.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Demet. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Green. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 9.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drop.
Traore can't hit. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Inside. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Pheonix.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
To the paint. Pass to Traore. Here's Dimon. Clock at 4. Now here's Claxton. Williams defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitutions on the court.
The Suns lead by 12. Pass to Iguodaro. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. "19 seconds left in the second period. Here's Demet. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass. Demet's gotten his second bucket.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
There's the steal. And so it's the Pheonix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Outside Porter. Oh, swiped away. For 3, Allen. The long distance 3 is buried. Allen's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Traore. 5 on the clock. Claxton up top. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Iguodaro. Here's Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Pheonix. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Porter pulls it in. Nets trail by 15. Torre for three. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Torre. 4-3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. 7 points in the game.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Gillespie. Pheonix no good that time either. Here's Clowney. Takes the three. Iguodaro grabs a miss. The Suns lead by 12. Pass to Highsmith. Here's Gillespie. And once again, off the mark by Pheonix.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Both teams will make substitutions. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal.
And that one misses. On the break.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And it's Phoenix's ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. Brooks outside. Down low. Here's Williams. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Suns lead by 14. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
And great job to establish position and square up.
On the court.
Here's Goodwin. Still without a bucket. Pheonix no good that time either. Here's Torre to the inside. Wolf.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Clowney. Uses the glass on the layup. Clowney's got his second basket of the game.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Goodwin. Here's Highsmith. Back to Allen. 5 to shoot. Here's Highsmith. Williams defending. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitutions. On the court.
Nets trail by 10. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Surratt for three. And it's Pheonix for the rebound. Pass to Gillespie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Pheonix Suns going into the break up 12. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turn. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Pheonix leading by 12. Outside Booker. The three is up. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Green. Some nice ball movement by Pheonix. Drops in the three. And the Suns lead by 15.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Pass to Brooks. Launches a three. Another three for Pheonix. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Pheonix?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone. Hey, but he made it count.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Porter outside. It's not going to go for him. The Suns lead by 18. Pass to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A different look for Pheonix.
Big round of applause for the Brooklyn Nets kids.
Nets trail by 17. Let's go with a three. And it's Traore with a three.
On top of the three, you're also going to give him the and one? Just bad defense all the way around.
Shooting one.
Here's Gillespie. To the right side. Allen outside. Pass to Highsmith. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. To the middle. Highsmith. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Oh, he cannot hit.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Now Porter. Here's Dimon. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty 2-hander. Allen. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Claxton. Another chance. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Fourth quarter.
Here's Dimon. There's the drive. Yes! Using that window.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, This has been a fun one, but who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Allen outside. He launches. Rebounded by Porter. Nets trail by 7. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Their biggest lead of the game was 21. For 3, Porter. Just in time with the putback.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
Brooks outside. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Claxton banks it home. Big shot.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling. They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Brooks misses the 3.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Cashes it in!
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty at the line. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
To tie it up. Connects!
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Green. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Here's the pass to Williams. Outside Booker. Taken away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Porter. To take the lead. The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
Now Porter. Here's Dimon. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
He got it.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Claxton fires. Williams rips down the board. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Cash from downtown.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Porter up top. Here's Clowney. 5 on the clock.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Brooks outside. Here's Booker. From deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Now Porter takes a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Claxton outside. Here's Clowney. Jams it home! Outside Booker. Here's Green. Outside Booker. Now Brooks. From downtown. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Claxton outside. Here's Traoré. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Here we go. Here's Iguodala. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. To take the lead. 4 on the clock. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Pheonix with it. Now Allen. Here's Highsmith. Puts up the tray. Oh, Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Porter. Oh, he can't get the layup. In transition, here come the Suns. And no hesitation on the jam. In transition.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Allen outside. Here's Gillespie. Here's Allen. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Claxton. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Brooks. Booker. Oh, off target from downtown. Right side, Porter. Brooks with a rebound. Now Booker. Jacks up a three. Oh, it's off.
He came out aggressive in overtime with little to show for it.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Dimon. Porter outside. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard...